An exploit or good strategy? That is the question. Hello everybody, welcome to a topic-based video. Shout out to everybody that got involved with this. Do check out the community tab from time to time, as we will be doing some really cool kind of in-depth and also getting opinions, thoughts from the community into making a video, which I think is a really good thing. What we're doing is we get a topic, we dissect it, we look at it, then get your thoughts and feedback, and then we come to a conclusion, or we present it the conclusion of the project. And as well, if Kaban want to take note and take a look at it, then please do. So the topic is this. So a player reached out to me and said that they were a bit, I'd say, confused and, well, questioning the extent of how much and how many points you could get from Battlegrounds with very little effort, and as well, how would that build into using your Elder Marks, getting a good score in Battlegrounds without having to do much in the way of effort. So we're going to explain the video a bit more and the premise, and also what the player was talking about in a minute. This was their score, how they finished off with. They finished off with 750,000 points. Now I myself only fronted up 230,000, I think it was, and that's just because that's all I could do at the time. Just it was very last minute. But it's very interesting to note that they were able to pick up a huge chunk of points in a very short space of time. Funnily enough, in discussion, they said that most of the points they actually picked up in the final week of doing this, which I thought was just incredible to note with the extent of points. And in particular, from an alliance perspective, fronting up 817,000 points. At the point that they sent this image, their alliance was up to 6,143,000. Whether or not that went up, it's hard to know. But 817,000 points were from the player in question. And I can imagine at this point you're probably thinking, well, Rich, you haven't really explained yourself. Okay, explanation like this. So the concept is to stay at plat, or stay in the platinum diamond range. The reason you try and stay there is in order to get better matchmaking, more so for those that are kind of with a Paragon account and getting access to that. Some people may say, well, why do you want to stay? There's no merit in staying in that particular point or area. Surely you'd want to push into a Gladiator circuit. Yeah, that may be true. But the point of this is that the process is staying in that particular range, the Plat Diamond range, so they can use the Elder Marks to farm wins by only winning 1 to 2 matches and then forfeit with energy. So it kind of not stagnates you, but kind of keeps you in limbo, but in a more favourable matching limbo, if that's kind of the way that I'm explaining it. And as I said, the kind of information that I was provided was this player reached out and said that they managed to get hundreds of thousands of points in a week during doing this, and was concerned it would be something that could be used in an unsportsmanlike way. My kind of question to you lovely people, and what we're going to see in some of the comments and your responses, is that do you feel it's bordering on exploit? No, that's what I'm saying. It's bordering on, because it's not technically, and there's nothing to show that it is. It's just a case of it's kind of close to it. If anything, I should have rephrased that to be, is this unsportsmanlike behavior, or as I said, is this good strategy, points camping / farming? And of course, the thing is with this is, it's mixed. It's a mixed thought process. And look, when you come to bring these topics to the community, there's always going to be two sides to it. And look, let's see what people have to say. So Nice says the whole matchmaking needs to be looked at, and I think Kabam did a step in the right direction last season. But on the other hand, should underdeveloped accounts have it easier to get to Gladiator Circuit? A few seasons ago, it was way through hell for me, 18k prestige to reach Gladiator Circuit, while my mate prestige 12k did just way ahead of me using less resources. Sad to hear that. I definitely found it a bit rougher this season, but I think it's because I did it on the last day that there just wasn't anybody, and Cavalier and lower kind of accounts were just do you know what, anything lower, I wasn't facing anything lower than about 15k, and it's Well, actually, I think it might be around about, well, maybe, I don't know. But it definitely felt a bit rougher. But it's because if not many people are active, then that's the thing. I was wondering why I'm finding so many Paragon 7 stars in Plat Diamond, and I managed to beat some and hit Diamond 3. Well, that's good. Kabam should give players Battlegrounds rating, and same way they've... Do you know, it's an interesting concept, kind of that shake that around matchmaking. I had kind of like felt to myself that Battlegrounds is... It's not what I would have hoped that Battlegrounds would have been something where you literally get all your champions at a base level, like saying 6-star versions. You only use 6-star versions and that's it. You know, the most you can use is a rank whatever it is, with rank 5, 6 stars. And then you have a mastery that's set. Like everyone's got the same mastery. So it ultimately comes down to player skill. But it's never been that case. There's always been unfair advantages in different regards to stuff. And everyone says, oh, no, there's not unfair advantages. Again, let me point out, you know, if you're going against rank 2 7-star and you're using, rank 3 6 stars, it's a very different situation. So don't give me that. But moving on. I'm barely Cavalier with only 2 rank 2 6 stars, and I was winning so many matches up until I hit Platinum 2. Thereon, I hit an absolute roadblock. Went up against Paragons with 7 stars and many maxed high range 6 stars. One maybe close to 4 matches Platinum 2, but never got win streak of 1, although it was in a position of the right rank. And I think that's the thing, maybe matchmaking is kind of like a bit of an issue. At this point, they should begin matching according to a certain level range. Maybe people will actually join in Battlegrounds, possibly. Oh, hang on. This is good. We got something on the topic. Not to dispute everybody and kind of like go... obviously, topic is important. I did this all season. Commented on one of your previous videos, RichTheMan. They based one of Cap's challenges on Battlegrounds. I wasn't going to miss out. Yeah, well, that's the thing. This is why we're doing a topic. Thank you for commenting on previous videos, but this is all why it's good to bring it into a topic so we can then cover it. No wonder I couldn't get past Diamond with all these Paragons. But that doesn't mean... The thing is, that doesn't mean to say that like people are trying to get there. I mean, look at me. I was trying to get there. So 30k units. Shout out to 30k units. Love your work, mate. Kabam already stated that this is okay on the forums. Should be able to use resources earned or paid for and your time as you wish, trying to win or giving them free wins. As I said, maybe I should have changed the thing to be not what is it? Exploit, but kind of like unsportsmanlike. But obviously this is not, you know, down to Kabam's opinion. This is a community opinion. But yeah, fair point. I'm only careful. I kept facing Paragon players every single round. In Platinum 2 it becomes unplayable. Yeah, good for those who do it. Bad for Cavaliers who face big. This is it. This is great for the topic. Personally, I think it's a trick for noobs. Though I did it for the last season because I'm out of marks and I lost most of Battlegrounds milestones because I joined late. Gotcha. Yeah. Look, I want to get points. I want to do a good solo event, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, it may come to a point where you might do it. Like, you might actually do this. I'm not condoning doing it or condoning going out and doing it. But it's a case of, if you want to get something from the event, you might want to go and do that. We might have to look at some Battlegrounds results and take a look at it and see, like, what would it be worth it? This is a great strategy, not going to lie. Interesting. You know, again, like, it's interesting to note where these thought processes are from people. Kabam should be aware of such things, and some players might do it. This is the legit and good strategy if the player wants to get points, and of course Kabam finds a way to fix it. What I will find to be raging on Kabam is banning the player for their own mistake. Fair point. I just would like to see the medal system improved. Some people like it. I personally don't. I think Kabam went the wrong way with it. They made a grindy event more grindier, and especially when it came to like trying to get medals. If you go on a bad run with the medal situation, yeah, it's great up to a certain point where you get in 2, but when you've got to get a larger amount, that's tough. You go for some real tough times, and it's like it makes a mode that's meant to be a really good mode kind of like sucky. It's a trash tactic that is used by large accounts that smash on little guys. It's brutal. I don't divisive, but look. These are the people that are saying, look, we're getting sick of being stomped on. But look, I think there's a lot of legitimate Paragon accounts that are looking to get into Gladiator Circuit. I mean, I was one of them. I got to Platinum and was like, man, I'm going to... I think Diamond's when you get the better matchmaking. For me, stomping on you... well, no, I have to win because I could lose to a lower account. But look, you know, that's the thing, isn't it? I would love to get in Gladiator Circuit each time. The problem is, with Kabam having that change of the victory seeding... and people then going back down, there's a good chunk of people going up to Gladiator Circuit, but there's still those like myself and many others that still haven't seeded effectively. So it means that we're not getting like my account's not getting into Gladiator Circuit. Like I'm stuck down. But if I all I need to do is victory seeding once, and then I won't be your problem. But there are people like myself, Paragon accounts, which are problems to you Cavalier players, that we're still low down. We're still trying to get into Gladiator Circuit to seed well, to then kind of go back in and not be any more trouble to you. It's a vicious round circle. That's why I get crushed by Paragons. Kind of, maybe, don't know. Like that's maybe the theory. 2 matches where they put 5 stars in their deck after accepting a match they abandoned in Plat 2. But the thing is, that could be it. Like, this could be the under-routing element of it. All they need to do is follow the Rocket League model of ranking and matchmaking. That would fix everything. That would be cool. But then that's the thing. It's like going into a permanent Gladiator Circuit type scenario. Haven't tried point farming yet, but will give it a shot this season. Sounds fun. But look, people use it. They should get permanently banned, trash tactic, or at least get punished for leaving like 2 hours to wait for something like that. It's an interesting thought process to do it. Why can't they do prestige-based matchmaking into a Gladiator Circuit? Could be an interesting thing. I mean, it's not so far away from it, but sort of there. But yeah, this is an interesting point. Battlegrounds is just an account-orientated, bigger account-orientated. I have been stuck in Vibranium 3 for 11 days. Still, I got defeated. Got first draft 95% of the time for connections, issues, and winning matches down. Point farming is a plague for the one doing it. It feels like a smart strategy, but they create those blockages at a specific stage of Battlegrounds. It makes the experience awful for the other players. Take your fat account and climb up Battlegrounds. God, there's so many like amazing opinions. I wanted to go a bit further with it, with this particular topic, but I don't want to make this video super long. But I do think there's some really, really strong points on this. You know, even what I'm just reading now from Epic Oxexio says about just make it torture. It just makes torture for players, and with underdeveloped rosters, you know, rich get richer. Yeah. It's not. In some ways, it's not great. It's an annoying strategy to go, but it is a strategy until Kabam deal with it. And maybe look at some thought. I mean, seen some ideas. Like, there's loads of ideas from players how to make it right, how to make it better, how to make it good. But anyway, further thoughts in the comments. Go and check out the community tab with it. As I said, it's very mixed. It is more of a case of 60% to 40%, 59% to 41%. So it's kind of mixed. It's kind of there on the level. It's just what one is going a bit stronger, saying good strategy points, camping and farming. And I think this is the problem. Because players aren't able to, from a Paragon perspective, get to that particular point, which is Vibranium, is the Gladiator Circuit and stuff like that. We're looking for quick fixes. I'm not doing it, by the way. I have no interest in doing it, but for a lot of players, it's a quick fix. But where do you think it could go? Do you see like larger alliances taking a mick out of this, taking a piss out of this, and you know, farming more points? Thoughts in the comment section about this. Point farming or points camping, especially in Gladiator Circuit, is a bit of an iffy one at the moment with people keeping on their points. But we haven't really heard it when it comes to Diamond and pushing through into Vibranium and stuff like that. Thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this topic-based video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Much love and goodbye for now.